Well, you're on the Dino show, and I have the highly energetic, the very inspiring and motivational woman, Geneva McClain.
Hey everybody, how you doing today? Hey Dino, thank you so much for having me on your show. I'm so excited.
Yeah, I'm excited as well. You know, back in the Periscope days, like I said,
Yeah.
when I was on Periscope and stuff, and I seen you on Periscope, and I believe you was on Blab too, wasn't you?
Yep, I was on Blab too.
Oh yeah. So Blab, Periscope. I think I met you on Blab first, and then Periscope. That's what it was. I think I met you on Blab
Okay.
first, and then it was Periscope.
Okay.
And then from Periscope and seeing all your energy on Periscope and stuff, and I was like, man, you gonna be somewhere. You gonna do something. You gonna have a TV show. You could be you could be a comedian in movies. You could be an actress. You could be with all that energy you have. You can be all you can be in this entertainment business. And I saw it from day
And I was
one.
like, yeah, okay. I was like, yeah, okay. Yeah, I don't know what he's talking about. I don't know what he's talking about. I'm just on here talking. But you were serious. You were definitely serious.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, and then I gave you a call, and then you hooked me up with that information with Empire, told me about the casting agencies and stuff, and then I went and contacted those casting agencies, and since you had already, put the information in my ear, then might as well do a little Google research and then find some other ones, and that's what I did and filled out for them, and like, honest to God, within a week or two, I had got an email back saying that I was booked as an extra, a fashion reporter, for the last episode of, I think it was like season 3 of Empire. So that was really cool. So if it wasn't for you, I would have never in a million years did that. So today, even today, because that was February of last year. So today, I want to say thank you so much, Dino. I really appreciate that hookup. Gave me the hookup.
Oh, thank you for getting me on that, what you call that show?
TMZ?
Yes, indeed. You got me on that TMZ. You got me motivated for that because I wasn't going to do no TMZ. So that was just, back and forth thing right there. You know what I mean? Paying it forward.
Right.
Now, what was your experience like on Empire? Since you already threw it out there already, I'm like, my goodness, that's awesome. So what was your experience like on Empire? What did you like about it? Or Disney?
I really, to be perfectly honest with you, I did not like the experience at all. But the thing about it is that you had already pre-warned me of what was probably going to happen and what, the situation was probably going to be like that, Geneva. You're probably going to be sitting for a while and all of that. And that's exactly what we were doing. We were sitting for a while, I guess, while they were filming the other things that they needed to film. And we're sitting on our feet for a long time. So since I'm a fashion reporter, we had to dress up for it because it was the episode where, the brother that plays as the gay brother, he got shot at the end. I think it was the award ceremony, whatever. So we had to be dressed up for some award. Them heels was killing my feet, Dino. And we was standing up there for some hours. I really felt like I was at work, sitting on my feet for hours. So for me, I just felt like, man, this is a lot. And if I did it again, I probably would want to do, I think something like, just a play, maybe a play. I wouldn't mind doing a play and going to rehearse for a certain scene or go for a certain scene or something. Now that I probably wouldn't mind, but the extra thing, I don't know if I would do that again. But while I was there, I did get a chance to see, I think I seen Hakeem, and I definitely seen Tasha, the one that plays as Taraji's sister. And so, yeah, I had a chance to see some of the celebs in there doing their thing. So that was nice.
The thing is, being an extra, it takes a certain mindset to do. And, of course, that's why I give people that warning first, because when I did it the first time, I was like, man, this is crazy. It's holding cell for a long time, and then you got to go on set, and then you do the same thing over and over again.
Yeah.
From different angles. But then I'm learning as it goes. That's why I had, with your energy, And that's why I gave you that warning first, because I know that you want to be in front of the camera. You want to do what Taraji and them doing right now, but you have to grow before you have to crawl before you walk out.
That's true. That's true. Yes, and you're the expert, so I'm just taking your advice because you know, Dino, because you've done this. So yes.
So that was awesome. Now, what got you into wanting to host your own show?
You know what? When I first started Geneva's Closet, and if I'm not mistaken, it was 2015, it was actually closed. So if anybody wants to go to my Instagram page and go to Geneva's Closet number 2, because that's what it is, Geneva's Closet 2, they will see a whole page full of clothes, because that's what it was originally supposed to do. I had started purchasing clothes, and it was going to be a whole fashion boutique thing. But something happened where I seen somebody interviewing someone on Instagram one day, and I just had a feeling of, what? They ain't even asking the right questions. I think I can do that. Let me try to do that. And this particular person was charging, because they was giving like journalism classes on how to do media, and they were charging like $600. I think it was like $600 or $900. And I was like, what? Ain't nobody finna pay no $600 to $900 for no journalism media class that don't seem like it should be that hard. And I started doing some research, and I found Blab, and Blab just happened to be free. You can have 2 screens up there, or 4, or however many screens you wanted to have up there. And I started that, and started doing some other research to find out what exactly I needed to do for a talk show, and seeing that it wasn't that difficult. You can pretty much get the whole thing started for free. And then there I went from there. So my whole idea was, I said that I wanted to have a talk show where I was going to be highlighting and showcasing entrepreneurs trying to do their thing, in addition to interviewing celebrities. Now, how was I going to do that? I had no idea, because I didn't just know entrepreneurs, and I definitely did not know celebrities. But, that's where the whole idea came from. I said, you know what, that's what I'm going to do. Basically, because I seen somebody else doing it, and I felt like I could do better.
Right.
So, challenge myself.
Since you talk about entrepreneurship and things and such forth, your entrepreneur journey, how did that start? Your whole entrepreneur journey. I believe we talked about this one time before, but this is for the fans and the listeners out there. It's a very compelling journey. Your journey, that is.
Yeah. Well, I started as being an entrepreneur. If I'm not mistaken, it was like 2011 or 12. And it actually got started because, my first business is a moving business. That's the first thing that I ever did. And the situation I was in right before that was that I had 4 children. So I was a single mom, probably like 33, 32, something like that. Had 4 children, struggling. I was on Section 8 housing. I was on food stamps, in very much struggle mode. And I had a cousin who stayed in Chicago, because I stay about an hour or something from Chicago. Stayed in Chicago, and she had a moving business. And I had knew about this business for over a year or whatever. And, I wanted to ask her about it, but I'm just looking like there's no way that, Geneva, you're going to be able to start a moving business. I don't know how she did it, but you ain't going to be able to do it. But just so happened, there was a friend of mine who happened to come back into my life. And this particular friend, I had mentioned to them about this moving business, and they were very persistent. Like, Geneva, you should go and talk to her. And I was like, no, I'm not going to. No, Geneva, we should go right out to Chicago, right quick, sit with her. And after they convinced me to do it, because I kept, no, I'm not going to be able, I don't know. We went out there. I sat with the girl literally for 1 hour, came home with $100 to my name, went to a Menards or a Home Depot or some shrink wrap, a dolly, went on Craigslist, started posting that I'm hiring people, started posting that I have a moving service. And before you knew it, I started getting phone calls and ran a whole business, a whole moving business, that within 3 years I was making 6 figures off of Craigslist starting with just $100. Wow. I was amazed at the fact that I can do that. I mean, and next thing you knew, I had to give up the housing, no more food stamps. I mean, that's just really how my life went. But right before that, I have been saying for years that, first of all, I'm sick of this life. Secondly, I want to hurry up and get off of food stamps and housing, because I'm tired of living my life like this. And I don't want to be depended on it. You know, like I want to let it go. And God made it happen in the way that all that stuff got let go. So, yeah, so that's how my entrepreneur journey started.
Do you think people stay in a rut because they had that mindset because they're getting food stamps and they stay on Section 8 and they just get complacent and whatever dreams and goals they have, they just push it aside because they get that easy money and easy living?
Yeah. People be scared, Dino. People are scared because you do end up becoming used to it. So in your brain, you don't see how you gonna be able to pay $900, $1,000 for rent, plus those bills, plus take care of your kids, plus everything else in life. Even though there's so many people around the world doing it every day, you done got so used to them paying it for you that you scared. You can't see yourself coming off of it. You just can't fathom you paying that rent. You actually coming out of your pocket to pay $400 for food. Cash? Hell no, I ain't paying $400 cash for food. I'm waiting till my goddamn link card. I'll spend $20 cash if I have to, but I'm going to wait till this food stamps come back on that card. And that's how people be thinking, because you become used to it and then you be stuck, just literally stuck in that mindset. And if you don't have the drive or the will to want more or just be determined, and that's not in your brain, then you'll be stuck in that life forever, just stuck. And next thing you know, you'll pass that on to your kids. You'll be telling your kids how to sign up for food stamps and stuff too, and housing, just in case you will have a child early. That's how them conversations go. That's how I go generation to generation.
Yeah, I feel you. I feel I've seen it in Chicago. I've seen it in New York. I've seen it everywhere, yo. It's just like mad crazy.
Mm-hmm.
I was wondering how could we get out of that. And your story is very inspiring. Like me, you know, I came up in. Actually, I had humble beginnings, but I wasn't in the hood at first. You know, I came up the same way. You know, not Section 8, but I believe food stamps. I don't know if it was on Section 8 or not. I can't remember. But
well, she probably had subsidized. You know, probably
subsidized
subsidized according to your income.
Yes, indeed. We was in that, staying in the hood. You know what I mean? And you know, I remember them funny little food stamp packs come in with the different colors in it.
Yeah.
Being
them books, Lord, them books. Yeah.
Being embarrassed going to the store with those, knowing that, like, man, I don't want to pull this out because it's embarrassing. Knowing that my friends' parents are on the same thing, you know what I mean? They on the same thing.
Yes, absolutely.
But yeah, that was funny. But coming from that though, and coming out of that, trying to get the mindset. So, are you helping people that trying to come out of that, get them out of that mindset, and show them that you can come from nothing to making six figures?
That's what I'm trying to do, but that's why with Geneva's Closett talk show, I took a little bit of a pause, because there was something in me telling me that I'm supposed to be doing something else with the show, and I'm not quite handling it the way that I should be handling it, because that's what I really want to do. I want to show whomever, but really women, you know, young ladies, that whatever type of situation that you in, but whatever it is, I don't care how many children you have, how bad that it seems right now because of your environment, you don't have nobody around you that's supportive. You can actually come up out of that if you have the motivation, determination, you have some resilience built in you, and you have that faith. You know, but I'm not really doing that. I'm noticing with my show, you know, what I'm doing is having entrepreneurs and stuff come on and, you know, people like you and everything else to inspire everybody else. But I don't think that I'm really telling Geneva's story.
Right.
So that's what I'm trying to do with my show now, give more of my opinion and, you know, things that I've went through to, you know, try to help people and show them that it can be done.
I bet you are a very positive role model for your children, especially your oldest daughters.
Well, I try to be, Dino, because let me just keep it real. Now, let me just keep it 100. I haven't always been a super positive person, because you just heard me say that this only started taking place in 2011-12. So before that, I've been in serious stress mode, serious struggle mode, having 4 children. Get this, people that's listening, by 4 different men. Just letting you know this stuff happens. 4 children by 4 different men. It's like seriously been in struggle mode. My mom had me when I was 16. I had my daughter when I was 17. My daughter had her first child when she was 18. So when that happened, I was devastated.
Yeah, cycle.
I was like, whoa, look at that. Just like they say, apple don't fall too far from the tree. Whoa. I mean, like, that was some serious self-reflection stuff, Geneva. Look what just happened. But what I can say from that is that she did a serious bounce back. She came back hard from that. She picked up, moved, went to another state, got a really good job, got a house and everything. You know, so I'm proud of her because even though she did what I didn't think that she was going to do, she came out of that and she's making good choices and stuff now. So what I'm trying to do with my other girls, you know, my other children, is make sure that they don't do that part of it and they are able to just make it to college, go to college, without having children, without, you know, mixing up with men so quickly that you end up becoming not focused on what's important, what's going to benefit you later in life. You know what I mean? So
right.
I'm trying, Dino. I'm trying.
Our lives are synonymous in a way because, you know, I have, you know, 3 baby mamas and, you know, my wife now, you know, she accepted me through all the trials and tribulations I went through and things I have in my life.
That's amazing.
It's not perfect, but and I know that you having 4 baby daddies, which I didn't even know that till this second. So that's something new. Didn't know that. My goodness.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
With that and see, I don't judge you no type of way. And see, I can't. Why? And if I was in the dating world and I was looking for a woman and she said, "Oh, I have 4 baby daddies," it might draw bells and whistles. Said, "Do you have any attachments with any of them?" You know what I mean? Because I know how I had a couple attachments with my exes, but my current opened my mind from it. You know what I'm saying? Of course, you have children, so you're gonna have that lifetime attachment regardless because of children.
Exactly.
But to my like, other attachment, you know what I'm saying? That physical attachment. You know. But that's awesome that you're doing what you're doing for your kids, and that's inspiring. Somebody can listen to this and they can take something from that. My show, as you see, come out of nowhere. If I put my mind to something, I'm gonna do it. I was inspired by you. I was inspired by.
It was so beautiful.
Yeah, you inspired me to do my show.
Dino.
You inspired me to do my show. Nyesha, her name is Nyesha Whitten-Wilson. She has a show. She inspired me with her shows. Then looking at, you know, the Steve Harveys and you know, D.L. Hughley's and that funny dude from Alabama. I'm forgetting the skinny dude. I forgot his name. From Birmingham. He's a Q dog. Skinny's Everett. I don't even know. I forgot his name. But, Ricky. Tom Joyner. Dang, well, I couldn't even say Tom Joyner. You know, his show. Tom
Joyner's show. Oh, the radio thing. Okay. Yeah, love Tom Joyner too.
His show is inspiring. So, you know, but yours and then your story, like I said, coming out and then like, your energy and all that stuff. You see, I don't have that energy like that. I can be very high active in energy or whatever, but I just feel that y'all doing that. Y'all got that niche. I don't want to do that. You know what I'm saying? You know.
Right, and then plus everybody has to be their self because I think people can appreciate. First of all, I think people can see through phony stuff, and people want what's real. I mean, so just keep it real, be whoever you are in that mode, in that state. Right, just do that because we can sometimes because I know that I get caught up, especially with social media, because there's so many platforms out there for you to be watching other people, worrying about what they doing and why your stuff not equaling up to that, or maybe you should change your stuff to be a little bit on their level. And I say don't even do that. Life is too short to be super stressing yourself out about what somebody else doing, because I've been there, because I do it all the time. I just say be whoever you are. And let me throw this out there, too, because I have to say that, because people have a tendency of giving advice that people don't want, that people didn't ask for. They didn't ask you for your opinion. They didn't ask you for your advice. But this is what I'm going to say about that. That I think that we have to be mature enough and open-minded enough that when people do start giving opinions and advice that we didn't ask for, to first listen to it and see, do that work for you? Is that for you or not? And be like, okay, well, maybe that is, you know, like maybe that do work for me or not. Or if it don't, take that, dismiss it, throw it back out there in the air, let it go anywhere, and be like, I don't know if they're talking about somebody else or that's your situation, but that don't have anything to do with me. But we cannot get caught up in what people have to say, because they always have opinions about things, and sometimes that can unmotivate you or make you less determined to get things done, listening to what other people have to say. We do not have huge supporters, especially as entrepreneurs. Sometimes we don't. You have to learn, literally learn how to motivate and support your own damn self. And it's a shame that you have to do that, but sometimes family and friends, you get none, not a zilch from. So I just want to tell you people, you have to learn how to motivate and inspire your own self. Because if not, then you may not do anything. You may just be stuck waiting for somebody to say, come on, do it, do it, do it. But, but it's nice if you do have that special person, just like I did, to say, Geneva, go out there and talk to her, because I'm telling you, if he wouldn't have never did that, we would not be having this interview. I guarantee you we would not be having this interview on the phone, because I would have never started no moving business to make me even be like, you know what, Geneva, if you say you're going to do something, now you can do it. So that's where it came from, me seeing what I was able to do with that moving business, which then made me be like, I can start a talk show. None of that wouldn't have happened, because I never would have known what I was capable of doing, because I never would have tried. So.
Wow.
And that's all I have to say about that, Dino. I'm sorry, did I just take over?
No, that's what's up. I like that. This was all about. You had the floor, you know what I mean? So your significant other or husband or boyfriend or whatever is very supportive of your career?
Yes, he is, but he is supportive because he sees what I'm doing, and he like, wow, Geneva, you was able to get that celebrity on your show, or, he see how I edit videos and stuff sometime and be like, wow, Geneva, you learned that? You just figured out how to do that. So yeah, he's supportive as far as that. But what I will say is that he don't totally understand the whole entrepreneur thing. He don't totally understand fighting for something or keeping at something where you may not always see, the income that you want from it, or, because most people think that you're going to work and you're going to get paid. Well, sometimes when I first started this talk show, there absolutely was no getting paid, because I was trying to figure out about it. I think I had set it up more as a hobby. So he don't fully always understand that, but he understands how driven I am. So for that reason, then yeah, he's supportive.
Well, that's awesome. You got to have somebody in your corner, I feel, to support you on all aspects of life, no matter if it could be a headache sometimes, but at least have some kind of understanding. And if they don't understand, try to, I guess, work it for them to understand. Like, my girl, she doesn't understand everything about my journey, but I try to keep it open where she can understand it. So that's good that you said that. That's tight. And like I said, you motivate me more, too, because how long have you been with your significant?
We've been together for 10 years now.
Wow.
A 10-piece nugget, people, 10 pieces of them. That's a long time. That is a long time.
What are your words to keeping it strong, keeping the flame going to move for the next day? Because I'm trying to, we're 5 years in on ours, and we're just trying to keep it 5, 10, 15, 20 more.
Okay. I would definitely have to say a few things, because we've come a long way. Most people relationships start out really good in the beginning, and over time it starts, getting a little worse. But our relationship, not to say it started really bad at the beginning, but there was definitely drama because I was already in another relationship. So we both have grown. Right. You know what I mean? So it was definitely drama. So we've both definitely grown over this 10 years, because at the time I was 29, because now I'm 39. So what I would say is,
so you giving out all too much information.
Yep.
Thought you was in your early to mid 30s. Like, God dang.
Oh no, buddy. Nope. I just made 39 the 22nd of March. I think last Tuesday or something. But what would I say? Well, I would say compromise is really important. Just because you have to know when to be like, you know what, I'll let you have that one. You know what, I can do that for you. Even if you don't want to, compromise. You know what, all right, since you've been doing that, and I know you really haven't been wanting to do that, then forget it. I will get up, even though I really don't want to, even though you don't have to tell them all that, but I will do this for them. Compromise is very important. I think knowing how to, how we like to say, have relationship etiquette, you know, because he used to say all the time, Geneva, you don't have really good relationship etiquette, and which I probably didn't. Keeping our relationships or, you know, friendships with some men that I knew kind of irritated him, or, you know, just not always taking his feelings into consideration. Right. You know, just kind of wanting to, being very selfish. I think that's what I kind of was, just selfish and kind of wrapped up into, well, this is the way I've always been. So since I've been this way, then you need to accept me this way. But no, because once I stopped and really thought about the situation, the things that he was saying to me, was he trying to hurt me? Was he trying to hinder anything? No, he wasn't. He was just trying to pull me up on some things that's actually going to make me a better person, because I need to probably work on my relationship etiquette, because I have been off for a while. Hence the reason me having 4 children by 4 different men. That means, Geneva, there's something that you've been doing a little bit off, even though you may want to put it on the other person all the time. Well, you know, so there's a few things, you know, learning how to take a woosah sometimes and stop from an argument, walk away, maybe for an hour or something, and come back and have it, and not just keep on and on and on. And you're arguing for an hour, 2 hours, and it's getting nowhere. I've learned to say agree to disagree. I say that all the time.
I just said
Look,
that
how
today.
about this? You know what? You know, because sometimes we have to do that, and then I don't want to make it seem like what you're saying is wrong, because maybe I'm wrong. You know, but at this point in time, I don't want to, you know, there is no huge compromising on anything. But how about this? How about we just agree to disagree? And sometimes that may or may not work. Sometimes that may irritate him, and he'd be like, oh, no, you're not going to get off that easy, and still want to keep on. But it's all about learning how to stop an argument sometimes and kind of walk away. And, you know, somebody has to do it. Somebody got to be the one to walk away and say, give me a minute, and not always do that. You always walking away. Well, not walk away and stay away. We just walk away for a little bit and then come back and try to finish it and dead that stuff already. Just dead it. And yeah, but it's a lot more, but those are the few I have now.
That's what I'm talking about, you know, and like I said, I felt you on a lot of aspects of that, because like I said, it's a challenge for me as well. And I know we have probably talked about this offline before, maybe once or twice, but
yeah.
But yeah, it's a challenge, but at the same time, it's a strong thing, and I need people to understand. That's why marriages don't last long these days. You know, it's not like the 40s and 50s, because people go in there with higher expectations maybe, or lower expectations, or whatever the case may be, to go in there insecure or not secure with themselves, or not secure with the situation, and things just get in disarray, you know. And it's all about communication.
Yeah.
Great sex.
It is.
You put that part in there. You know? Then you got it. I mean, this is the rated R shows. You can talk whatever. You can cuss if you want to. It's great sex is the key.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta have great sex.
That's important too.
You know, it's very important. I think it's maybe 75% important to me. That is. So.
Did you say 75%?
Or is it supposed to be 100?
In a relationship, Dino? Okay, wait a minute. So there's 100% of the relationship. You're saying that is important, 75% of it. So then what in the hell is the other 25% then? Please let me know.
Oh yeah, you got the communication in it with the setting. That's added into the 75, because you can communicate.
Oh, okay,
you know
okay.
You got the communication. You got you know, all the trust and everything else. You know what I'm saying? There's different facets to it. So, you know.
Okay, all right, okay.
So that's awesome. I
was like, I know Dino is not saying.
Yes, indeed. So that's awesome, yo, and I'm really enjoying your growth, and I can see that you will be a figure on television or a syndicated show one day. You're going to have that. I say it.
I would love that. Yeah.
you will have your syndicated show, and if it's on the OWN network, you know what I'm saying, or you have you have your own network, you know what I'm saying.
Come on now, speak that. Yes. Yes.
And just do your thing. You know,
I would love to do that.
I want you to get into, like I said, I know this show is about you, and I'm not trying to make it no way about me, but although it's my show. No, I'm playing.
Yeah, go ahead. Yes, it is a Dino Wells show.
Nah,
Yeah.
just playing. No, it's a Dino Wells show with you as the guest. So now, but with Gnarly Feels, the script, that I feel that will be something that I would like for you to be a part of as well, because just with your energy, um, just with your energy alone, and think with a character in there, plus a character and or you coming on as a producer, whatever. When you read it and you really dig deep into those characters and you see which one, like, man, I can see this is something. I'm telling you, it's a very powerful piece. Like, as I keep writing, like, once we finish this and I edit this show, I'm gonna go back to writing because I'm writing 6 episodes right now.
I mean, well, first of all, now let me say something about that Gnarly Fields, because I have started reading it, and like at the beginning of it, I was already like, oh hell no, with the thing that I don't want to throw anything out there, but I was already feeling a certain way by stuff that I was reading, so that just let me know that you had wrote it good. I have never looked at a script before, so I was just in the I was like, Dino wrote all of good grief, who even knew that it took all that? You had to put what they wearing, the scenery, what they doing, how they standing, how they look. They got a napkin here. What the other people doing? I was just in amazement. And you said you wasn't even done yet. And I'm like, it's already like 70 something dang on pages
Yeah, that's done.
on this thing. So
that pilot is
kudos
done.
to you.
Yeah, that story is
Woo.
done. That's the episode. That's the pilot right there. Now, then when you get to episode 1. Episode 1, I already wrote episode 1. I'm done with that one. I'm working on 2 and 3 right now, actually, to tell you the truth.
Wow.
And 2 is a flashback episode, and 3 is covering on where episode 1 left off. So,
wow. Well, kudos to you, Dino, because that's just amazing that you taking the time. I mean, that's just, hey, when a person is passionate about something, then they gonna go all out, and that show what you doing. And I seen it just from all them pages that you sent me. I'm like, Jesus, I gotta read all of this. Jesus, that's what I said. I said, I'm gonna read it though. I'm gonna read it.
What you read, what'd you think about it though? So far, than what you
I
read?
thought it was really good. I mean, I could picture the whole thing in my head, and that's what works for me, because I'm a very visual person. That's why when I do a lot of research and stuff, I end up going to videos at some point just so I can see a little bit of what you're talking about. So with the way that you were writing, I can envision everything that you were saying. So I seen them, very first one when you were talking about the whole funeral situation. Mm-hmm. I seen everything that you were saying, the people standing there, what they were doing, what they were wearing. So yeah, it sounds good so far. The part that I read that I was getting a little irritated off of, like, I know she did not. So yeah, good writing, good writing for me being a beginner at this whole thing.
I appreciate it.
And but I did want to say that though, because I was surprised when you had said that you wanted me to come along for the whole Gnarly Fields. I was like, really? Because I didn't see what value that I would be able to bring to it. So I was surprised when you said that. So I was like, okay, I can appreciate that. I was surprised.
All right. Well, could you give me a drink?
Hey, everybody. This is Geneva of Geneva's Closett Talk Show, and I am here on the Dino Wells Show. You make sure you check him out, people. Bye.
Thank you very much. Now, where can your followers check your next show out once you get your show back? I guess you get back to doing your shows, or where can they find you on social media?
Yes, people, you can go and find me on Instagram and Facebook at Geneva's Closett. That's Geneva's with an S, Genevas, Closett, Closett. You can also follow me on Facebook too at Geneva McClain. And you can follow me on Periscope and Twitter at Geneva Lifestyle. My YouTube page, you can see all of my interviews and me being on TMZ Live. That was so much fun. And that's Geneva's Closett. And you can also go check out my website at genevasclosetent.com. And my shows will be coming back up soon with all my new guest people. We don't know who they are yet, but they're going to be magnificent. The celebrities and the entrepreneurs, music artists, it's going to be wonderful. We're going to be revamping some things and doing some things a little bit different. So make sure you stay tuned. Check it out. Again, this is Geneva of Geneva's Closett. Thanks, everybody.
Thank you. And that's Geneva, everyone. Wonderful, outstanding woman, good friend, and you're going to see more of her. Watch. She's coming along for the ride, I'm telling you. Dino Wells.
Geneva's Closet.